Everyone, and good evening. Assalamu alaikum. Today my topic is the TED Talk review of Future of Learning by Sugata Mitra. So today I am going to review an inspiring TED Talk titled "The Future of Learning" by Sugata Mitra, an educational researcher and professor known for his groundbreaking ideas about self-directed learning. And this talk, Mitra challenges the traditional education system and present a vision of how technology and collaboration can transform the new ways of teaching and way the children learn. The talk built on nearly 2 decades of experiment, including his famous hole in the wall project and the development of the school in the cloud. Introduction. Sugata Mitra began by asking simple but more powerful question: what should education look like in a world where information is available instantly through the internet? He said that many schools still prepare students for a world that no longer exists. Traditional education was designed during the Industrial Revolution when the people needed to memorize information and follow instructions. Today, however, we live in a digital world where knowledge is only a few clicks away. Instead of memorizing facts, students need to learn how to ask meaningful questions, think critically, collaborate with others, and solve real problems. What is the main idea of this talk? One of the main part of the talk is Mitra hole in the wall experiment. He placed internet connected computer in a public place where children had never been before. Students could study anywhere instantly without needing to travel far. Without any teacher or formal instruction, the children quickly learn how to use the computers. They taught one another, search for information, and develop digital skills entirely on their own. This experiment demonstrated that the children are naturally curious and capable of organizing their own learning when given access to technology and freedom to explore. According to Mitra, learning becomes much more effective when curiosity leads the process instead of fear of examination. Another important idea is the concept of self organized learning environments. In a self organized learning classroom, a teacher asks students a challenging question such as why do black holes exist? Or how does the human brain work? Students must answer honestly and clearly. This encourages curiosity and explores ideas without fear of judgment. Discuss ideas and present their findings. The teacher acts as a facilitator instead of simply delivering information. This encourages teamwork, communication, creativity, and independent thinking. Mitra also introduced idea of Granny Cloud, a network of volunteers who connect with children online to encourage, motivate, and praise them. Rather than giving direct answers, these mentors ask questions, express and inspire children to continue learning. This shows that Emotional support and encouragement are just as important as academic instructions. This tech talk completely changed the way we think about education. First, I learned that the learning is driven by curiosity and the student become more engaged when they discover answer themselves rather than simply memorizing information. Secondly, I realized that technology should not replace teachers. Instead, it should help teachers create more engaging and personalized learning experience. Teachers remain essential as mentor, guides, and motivators. Third, collaboration is extremely valuable. When students work together, they exchange ideas, solve problems more effectively, and develop communication skills that are essential in the modern workplaces. Finally, lifelong learning is becoming increasingly important. Since technology changes rapidly, everyone must continue learning throughout life to remain successful. Personally, I found this data inspiring and thought provoking. I strongly agreed that education should move behind memorization. In today's world, students need skills such as critical thinking, creativity, communication, and digital literacy. These skills cannot be developed through lecture alone. However, I also believe that the self-directed learning should not completely replace traditional teaching. Young learners still need guidance, discipline, structured learning objective, and emotional support from qualified teachers. Therefore, the best education model combines technology with effective teaching. I also think Mitra ideas are especially useful for the countries where access to experienced teacher is limited. Through internet access and digital learning platforms, students in remote or understood the communicate can gain educational opportunities that were previously unavailable. Today, Mitra ideas are even more relevant because of artificial intelligence. AI tools can answer questions, explain complex topics, personalize learning, provide instant feedback, and help students practice new skills. However, this also means students must learn how to evaluate information critically instead of accepting every answer without thinking. The future of education is not about competing with AI. It is about using AI responsibly while developing creativity, critical thinking, problem solving abilities, and collaboration qualities that remain uniquely human. Conclusion. In conclusion, the future of learning presents a powerful vision for education in the 21st century. Sugata Mitra reminds us that children are naturally curious learners when they have access to technology, freedom to explore, sportive mentor, and opportunities to collaborate. They can achieve remarkable learning outcomes. His message encourages educators to redesign classrooms so that they inspire rather than the simply test memory. My biggest takeaway from this talk is education should not focus on teaching students what to think. It should teach them how to think, how to learn independently, and how to continue learning throughout their lives. Thank you for the listening, and we will back soon.